Hello students, I'm going to post a series of 4 videos about our next geometry topic, and that is about a big idea called transformations. So a transformation is any time you change an original image to look different, and we have a series of 4 of them. The first video today is about translations, and then we're also going to learn about reflections, rotations, and dilations. So let's walk you through the first example of what does it mean to translate an image. So over here I have an example where it says I'm going to translate, that's a key word, translate triangle ABC. So there's the original image. 6 units left and 3 units down. So a translation is a slide. That's the big thing to remember. We're going to slide this image. So with each transformations, I have 3 goals for you. I want you to be able to do the drawing. I want you to be able to use the notation to track the coordinates. And then lastly, I want you to think about this idea of congruency. That's when something is equal to something in geometry versus similarity. Similarity is if it's a similar figure, so it's proportional. So this is some ideas we're going to take. So we're going to take all 3 of these goals with every transformation we learn in these 4 videos. Okay, so our first goal is do the drawing. So I'm going to take my example, translate triangle ABC. So let me plot the original image first. So on the coordinate plane over here, A was at 6, 1, B was at 6, 4, and C was at 4, 2. So I'll label the points A, B, and C. And I'll draw my triangle. So there's my original triangle. And the rule was 6 units left and 3 units down. So 1 point at a time, you just count. 6 units left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 units down. And then so on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And then finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So when I label my new points, I use this notation with a little tick above it. That's called A prime, B prime, and C prime. Okay? So visually, we can see that it's a slide of triangle ABC's original. The whole thing slid 6 left and 3 down, and there's my new image. So it's pretty straightforward. And so let's jump to goal number 3 over here of the idea of congruency versus similarity. So you can see from this picture that they are congruent. They have the same area. They are equal to each other. It's just the original triangle moved. That's what congruency is. So some of our transformations create congruent images. Some create similar. So this one, a translation, will always create a congruent triangle or a congruent figure to the original. Okay, so we got goal 1, we can do the drawing of translation. Goal 3, we can decide these are congruent. And then finally, we got to use the notation. So notation is anything in math, just something new to learn. So with a transformation, we say take x comma y, and what's the rule? What are we going to do to x and y? So we went 6 units left. So that is subtracting 6, comma. What did we do to y? We went 3 units down, so we subtracted 3. So that is a notation. This shorthand explains all this big words over here. We can do a nice, good shorthand. So how does this help us? So we can track the coordinates. So if I take the original one, A was originally at 6, 1, and I want to find A prime, I just follow this rules. So 6 minus 6 is 0, 1 minus 3 is negative 2. And I want to do that for all 3 points. So B was 6, 4. I follow my rules to B prime. 6 minus 6 is 0, 4 minus 3 is 1. And then my final one is C, was located at 4, 2. So that means C prime, if I subtract 6, 4 minus 6 is negative 2, and 2 minus 3 is negative 1. And then all these points you'll notice over here, they all line up with my new A prime, B prime, C prime. A prime's at 0, negative 2, B prime's at 0, 1, and C prime's at negative 2, negative 1. Okay? So those are our 3 goals for each one of our transformations. Today's lessons is about translations. So I'll give you a couple of practice problems, and as always, shoot me an email if you're struggling. Have a nice day.